Hi everyone, welcome again to another in the episode of Clarke TV's Drive and Talk. It's me, Susie Q, your host, with none other than Level Mr. Clarke.
This remain a recurrent, people, so what eventually happens still we are going to do something intriguing and nice today. We have a hidden surveillance here. So if you look deep and you recognize, if you can't see anything,
You can spot.
if you can't spot anything, you can
Drop
put
us
it
a
in,
line
yeah,
in the comments and tell you
to
what
see.
you saw.
Yeah, what to saw or what to see. But today we are going to target like global warming.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
un-
The hot air out, the sun that is toasting our bodies outside there, yes, we're going to talk about it.
And we are going to cover the areas and to say how well we have an understanding of our responsibility we have to do with global warming. And the emission, all of these things are covered still. So just stay tuned and remember to subscribe to Clarke TV. And remember,
Share.
don't lose sight of watching the Drive and Talk. Susie, give them a smile again.
We're out of here.
Okay, so stay tuned, people.
Ta-ta. So, the question we ask, what is global warming? Because that's what we're supposedly experiencing now.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to give you a little,
No, it's not only from now, Susie.
my.
We are experiencing it over a good.
No,
so,
well,
but
it
we
is.
understand it.
It's like it has intensified.
Yeah, we're evolving understanding of what is taking place.
Our understanding of it is that the sun is too hot.
Our overstanding.
Yeah, right. So
It's understanding. So
says-
people, as usual, you can tell we if you don't know some of them routes where we depend.
where we're going.
Yeah. So we have one nice little surprise in terms of we have to do with levels where we have a share with them as well. So Susie can continue on the process.
Okay, so global warming is a long-term heating of the Earth's surface observed since the pre-industrial period,
For real?
and that is from the 1850s to the 1900s. So that's how far back this thing has been.
That's when they start the measurement or the measuring of
Oh, I would want
whatever
to think
format
so.
they
Yeah,
will
where them
use
start
to
to
discover.
more importance to it.
Yeah.
Pay more attention to it and all these things.
Yeah.
How would the policeman think he might catch around the corner here? Excuse me, people, sorry. It goes to speak to, again, to climate change, which refers to the long-term shifts in temperatures, which is what we are going through now. We have been going through a couple of years well. The temperature shift.
Yeah.
You understand? Out in Jamaica here, we have it very hot. Hot so till you probably can cook something for your neighbor then.
But consistently going to be in a Caribbean or other zone that we're in us.
Yeah. Very equator-like.
So you have any more
Temperatures.
knowledge-based thing we have to do with the
No, not really. It just says global warming is the long-term warming of the planet's overall temperatures.
Yeah.
So it's just the temperature them know is like you turn up the stove and it get hotter and hotter. So, so that's basically where it's at with the global warming or the temperature.
You have a whole heap more things where don't come in line with it still. Right?
You can't turn this up.
When we thinking and here but we cover more zone we have to do with we understanding. But as we are here driving with the intention for wide with knowledge and we understanding we have to do with it. You get me? Those information are very critical and crucial.
Okay, the importance of global warming. As the meaning states, is the temperatures and it long-term heating of the Earth's core or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, scientifically, you know what I'm talking about, of course.
We have to do
But the
with
importance
studies.
of it is when it's balancing out itself. So you get rain I'm sorry, you know, you get the heat and the heat temperatures go up, and like them would I tell me the other day, say we're going in at the what? 6, the 5s or so, 5 degrees.
You don't get whatever the earth supposed to get during the specific time when normally mentioned over the period. Like you don't said this time winter start.
Oh, like that, yeah, start. Yeah. So we say summer. We say summer.
We don't have pre-summer. But you don't literally get those things from it, right? Which
is the heat.
Yeah, the balancing out it and dead.
And then now you get the sun, the rain would come and cool down the place.
So we wouldn't have winter in a June.
No, we don't have winter.
Right? And we wouldn't have
we don't have snow, people.
No, I'm just saying you wouldn't have that imbalance there. Where you don't normally with rainy season don't be when? January, November?
No, June.
June. The rainy
which is next month.
Start.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have consistent heat during these times. So the balancing out, you don't able to keep the global warming in a format we are accustomed to.
Yeah.
Right? So we are going to keep that, the information and the understanding on the level of
going forward. Alright. The global warming is important, you know, people, for especially the farming sectors, where they will be waiting on the rain to come, you know, and then now you have a sporadic drought period where kill them now. You can't them now get the rain for the vegetable, for the crop them, nothing at all, you know. Everything everything dry up. This is the bad part of the global warming.
And the drought will be long term.
No,
the time span with the drought will not be extensive like it wouldn't be extensive in general.
No, but where it would be the detriment to it, where it cause for the farmers them.
Yeah.
That's what the pros and cons of it. You understand me? Because we say we want rain and we're not gonna get none because we're going in this drought period.
Yeah.
You understand? So there are factors to it which are good, and there are factors to it which are bad. And knowing our where we are at in our little Caribbean neck of the woods here, it is mostly, sometimes it is financially it plays a factor on the farmers greater than most.
And then
the crops, because they lose a lot. You understand? So that is where we would say global warming does not benefit us. Another in the category of the bad part of global warming would be our severe storms that occur now in the Caribbean area. You know, you have floodings that have happened.
All of these things are in excess.
Yeah.
It's not just flooding where we are
on a light basis. It's more frequent. More deadly, you know. What's that one again? Was it flooding? Earthquakes. What's that one? There's another one. Drought, flooding. So earthquakes are a big factor on our global warming because they have increased in effect right now. Normally for the year you'll probably have a 1 and 2 off little tremors, but now you're getting shakes, multiple tremors, you know, day and night. Place does a shake. So if I know the north part of the island or the south part of the island, if I know the south part of the west.
And my people that were upstairs can tell by the type of shaking where they might experience.
I'm telling you, it's not nice.
But people remember, say, which part we're situated.
We're located.
You know, our location in terms of in our Caribbean, right on the earthquake belt, or in that zone they will be. So normally, sometime when we don't experience the earthquake, we eventually, you don't normally feel it in our next Caribbean countries them as well. So, you know, we definitely we're in that zone there where all of these activities take place, we have to do with the earthquake. people will be consistent in terms of showing in a direction where we're heading, because we don't normally go into this direction. But if we
go in this direction.
If we have a knowledge of the wider scope of Jamaica, Arizona, we are pointing in this direction. Okay? So Susie, in terms of with the earthquake, the measurement, the recent measurement that we have to do with the Richter scale, what measurement there are all recent?
Alright, the one, I don't remember the date, but it was in May and it was in the night at 8 something.
Yeah.
That one measured 4 point something on the Richter scale, right? I didn't feel it, but a lot of persons said they felt it.
Yeah, me have an experience.
You did feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the week after that, I think it was a Wednesday, that they reported again that there was a next earthquake, and it was a 3.7, I think, on the Richter scale.
But overall, Susie, it don't be a consistency going as what we mentioned.
It get more frequent now.
Yeah, because one time when you don't experience an earthquake, it don't be like a couple years after, then you
or a month,
yeah,
months or
months,
so,
well,
yeah.
No, it's more prevalent.
Yeah, very much more.
So that just goes to show the importance of the understanding where the global warming is concerned for us as people and as people in authority to be more responsible of their day-to-day doing and the things that they need to be done or do in order to prevent these type of things.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, people, we normally don't go in a direction where we don't complete and show on the beaches and them look something there. But we have got this time round, so we have go up on the scope of the hill, because you don't see the mountain there. Although we're a great friend of the mountain, so we don't recognize it. So we are going in another direction there. But what we have to do still, we have to get a nice view from a lookout area in Jamaica, so we can see majority of Kingston and St. Andrew, right?
So, the global warming again affects us through the coral reefs.
Yeah.
And this is now where it is depleting the shorelines.
Yeah.
The vegetation and stuff, and all of the something that will wash up on the shore. Wait name again, the seaweed?
No, before we don't go to that, Susie, we don't talk about the reef where the fishes them don't able to benefit from and able to
that which is dying out. But it wouldn't stem from the same something, because the seaweed them to move or come onshore, which another so them supposed to there are really in the sea them supposed to there.
That would be something we don't understand scientifically where the studies don't show still. Right, because even though I'm still not clear understanding where it's coming from, they're just highlighting says a possibility, say it'll come from here and it'll come from there and all these things, right? But the area with the fishes, they are normally located for kind of do them little.
Yeah, they saw the what them call it, coral sea reef and these things.
Those areas literally now we normally be green and you know them colourful. You know, so I burn them.
The storm in the ocean
and the
would
heat,
be a factor to that.
So people, even with the receding of the shore itself, even with the receding of the shore, if you notice, in some places you can find yourself a go. We all know the shore where they gone are coming, right? The shore where they gone, them are coming back, you know, because if you look over some of the beaches, we don't normally go, we have more space to walk now, where them they take with all of them the space there. So the shore itself, I find it way back, right? And it comes from the receding of the global warming, the aspect where we have the warm of the sea and them something there. Because some parts are go eventually dissipate, you know, and when it move from there, it go put pressure to other areas, right? So we just go and continue in farm, you know, with the understanding where these things are concerned. And trust me, these things are very important to us to understand, right? And the need for us to take keen attention and note in terms of what eventually take place in our world at this point in time, where the global warming is concerned.
Forest fires would be another factor of the global warming. When it gets too hot and the limestones ignite and cause massive land burnout and stuff.
Trees.
Which would incorporate trees and stuff, and crops sometimes, or, of the farmers. So, like that now, that is a contributing factor as well to the global warming. When the heat gets to, I don't know
so
which Celsius it reach, but it reach high.
But the fire people them can give more information on it, or prevalent now them have to go to try out.
Forest.
All of them fire them were slated all over, right? But people, we are on our journey going up this slope to go at one of Jamaica
lookout point.
Lookout point. And this area is a fundamental area where most people normally come visit and use the opportunity in the evening or whatever time to look out and see the whole stretch of some of St. Andrew and Kingston. So just continue, bear with us, that we are going to that location.
Voice over.
Yeah, people. This is one of the major points where they classify it as a lookout on Kingston and St. Andrew, right? I'm going to try to zoom so you can have a little area. I'm going to take time to slowly going across so you can see the whole thing. This is one of the
Estás haciendo nada mal. No digo umbrella.
We are in the Garden Town section, where the road name is
Skyline Drive.
Skyline Drive. The people, if at even any given time, we don't have any time to get to any form of romantic expression, you don't want to share, or anything romantic, when you can use this point, because you know at night it's a more.
That's our wharf, that's all there, so.
So you can see the places and for yourself and can be able to determine where exactly you can see. You want to see there, people? So we just incorporate these type of designing and the drive and craft as well. So when you see some boy, we have some travel. Right? And these environments, they might feel it's kind of gravitate to.
I'm Mona Dam that.
Right.
Mona Dam.
Mona Dam, when you see the people, so these are the zones that will come today. The thing kind of pull me still, but me have food to hold up and we're invisible guests. So, see the people, right? I may have one of some other footage close by as well. And remember, with all of these things that we are looking for, if we don't take care of our own, if we don't take care of our environment, we can lose all of these things.
Look like some waiting in the wastewater.
No, up on the palm tree, then this is
I want to call that? Isn't that one truck? Look like one cow. It just got under the tree a while ago, go park.
So this is the landscape we have to do with Kingston, part of St. Andrew.
I wonder if that's a great name there. Oh, I can't see so well, but I see something like with the house top right there. So, okay. Some well look after. One is the loneliest number.
So people, we can't hear before come here, so I want to say we in front of this amazing background.
Yeah, that's true.
to make you have a clear understanding. That's how well we can be able to live in this country in a peace, have access to some of the best scenery. Right? Don't you think, Susie?
I fight with the breeze and the sun. The sun pelt for me, but the breeze kind of keep me kind of...
We're accustomed to these things.
No, not this, the intensity of the heat. Yeah.
So,
but it's a nice look, people. Very nice, breezy lookout point. You can come and chill with your family or so.
And your first lady.
Or your last lady.
Yeah. The wife.
The knife.
The ratchet.
Yeah.
The husband.
The machete.
The husband.
The wife bun.
The husband. You get me? You can come in this zone here and do what you have to do. So people, just stay tuned and we'll continue. Just continue tuning, okay?
We all play our part in everything, people, and so it comes to global warming itself. We have our responsibility, each individual. So, for one, you would the burning of garbage, you know, the small emission of things that you do and pollute the air, you'd minimize that.
That would be of our individual.
Yeah, for a small, we are small individual, we're not burning big.
Minimal
contribution to the pollution.
To the pollution and disturbance of the ozone layer and global aspect and so.
Yeah, right?
So we don't look at some of those things where we think we as individuals need to do, because we don't want only to say the bigger corporation them alone in this thing.
We'll look on the small man first, which is us.
We have our role to play. And people, while me driving on, if you know, at any given time discover any, not knowing the must look in a car, in a rear. You know, can't say we never wanted already. So we have a guardian angel where we don't travel with. Okay? But seriously speaking, when we look on the proper disposal of garbage, you know, like plastic go here, so this go there, so, you know, we are look on things like the man will decide say him have to using coal. When him chop down the tree them and him no plant back none.
Diminishing, yeah. All those things you have to build back the tree them.
For real. Plant them back. You know? And even though him hide and do it, we still use the coal. Right?
Yes.
So these are some of the things them where eventually happen. And you have a next area again, a next segment where the government give some tolerance to like the people them to dig out the sun, not dig it out, but just kind of clear some of the sand from the river. The man them not only take out the sand out of the river or diesel, whatever they want to call it. Them tear down the banking as well and take out the granite out of it. So these are some of our small responsibility where we must ensure say we start protecting or follow it. The next thing, the lighting of like garbage and how we go about lighting with garbage and them look at something there, right? Because we have this tendency to just light fire willy-nilly
anywhere,
left, right and center. And in some cases we don't have no management we have to do with the fire what we light.
No.
So that are some of the things them where our individual responsibility where we have to minimize or get rid of.
And we can try to minimize the emission of the gases in the air with carpooling, less vehicles running, you know. That is one factor. We as a small man can put to
our individual factors.
Yeah, individually.
Kind of cut down the emission. We have to do with the gas
going up into the air and into the
So we have a lot of things where we as individuals can contribute to change the mindset, you know, or change the actual situation to can make the earth not only at 1 degree. It don't cut down.
True.
To percentage. No, these things are serious. I don't know how we fight.
Them are going to convert the percentage and find back a degree for you, so you might not even fall short from the one.
I am not a calculated person, so you can't get me there. But seriously speaking, we need to take more pride and more responsibility when it come on to the global warming aspect. So widen away understanding, right? This video no mean much to enough people, you know. But we are sensitize ourselves and we are sensitize our subscribers and all our people who follow Clarke TV for them to have an understanding of these things that take place and what to be done in terms of put in or try your best to make your contribution in terms of a betterment and change.
And what always happens, people, is that when we have information at our feet, it never becomes important until it comes right at our door knocking.
Yeah.
So, you know, take heed and just listen out and keep this close to you so you know what to do, so how to play your little part.
We can learn much more about where this situation we have to do with global warming in our language and our immediate understanding of things we want to do. Right?
Right. Proper disposal of garbage is key in you playing your part in helping proper global warming. Is there such a thing, though, by the way? But anyway, people, bagging your plastics in separate bags, not burning them and putting them in the skip or whatever, as Bulla call it, for dispose of it. So it goes to the recycling place, right? So that's...
And the next era, Susie, if you notice when we have the excess rain, not even excess rain, when the rain fall, if you look at all of the river heads, when you see the amount of debris and plastic bottle
catch up there,
where they are the head of the river them at all times, or the gully or the canal or you want how many, and these bottles also pollute the sea, you name it. It do all of these damage to all our areas and we're concerned we have to do with the global warming as well, right? So them excess plastic there, we can find proper place to put them, right? When we don't consume the stuff them from it, we put them, we dispose them properly. So we have a serious about them something, right? When we go up on the beach, we'll have a little event and them someday, take up all of the papers them and the garbage them and keep the place clean. Instead I will go away and leave the place dirty and them look for something there.
There's nobody cleaning up after you.
The river as well, when you go to the river, you know, because you know you have a whole heap of people who do their little event all over the country. So
and then like go to river.
We have to prioritize those things. And we are learn from doing those things and we expect say one of to make some changes as well. Okay?
Yeah, right. So when we looked at the small man playing his part, and on a scale now you need to look at the big government entities that need to play their part. Some little pointers where we realized where they were trying to keep the plastics out of a lot of stuff. The straws changed to paper straws. You know, boxes were, what do you call it? But there was a word that they used for the boxes that they put the food in.
The cardboard type.
You know, plastic scandal bags were no longer used. They gave us the regular paper bag them what we used to use long time ago. Those came back into effect, you know, which we should have never discarded in the first place. But hey, we'd have moved with time, and so we did think that we were doing the right thing.
So we are changed back.
So we're changing back now.
But Susie, when I say with even those things where we...
The little something them what them do. Them can do more.
Where them down, so they make a major change in terms of the reduction of these things or the minimization of these things. And you know, say, from a smuggling aspect, because most of the people away down and import where government cannot find out where the guns them coming from and these things, they come through this same portal where the bags them, where they say them banned, them still at large. Okay?
No.
But we have a lot more things because the emission, I think the private sector and the government sector of such are one of the largest users we have to do with all these things. When you look on the cities them with the vehicles, the amount of vehicles at morning time, peak hours and all these things, they can be able to manage those things differently to cut down on some of the emission as well. So you have a lot of things where the government responsibility should also include it.
Government.
Yeah.
You have to start to play your part.
Yeah, because they need to make sure say if the government prioritize their responsibility, you know, it's going to be much easier for the people. It don't trickle down.
And then we follow suit.
Yeah. So,
each one teach one.
Yeah. So if the government serious or the world serious about global warming, right? We have to start make this impact from this industrialized aspect as well, right? And for some of the countries them we have venture in digging out the belly of the earth to find gold and diamond and to deal with coal and for oil and them something there. Some of them directive they have to change, brother. You get me?
Yeah, we have to think wise.
Yeah.
As a nation, we have to come together and do what's right for the people. And this is, in its little way, we can do our contribution.
All of us.
To bettering the sphere where we live in.
Yeah.
You know, we can get for breathable air, people.
For real,
you know,
that needed.
Sea not polluted. You can go there, you can sit down, put your foot in, swim if you want. So the fishes, you don't have to worry yourself what you're eating if it's contaminated. You know, so all these stuff is what we are trying to encourage the small man individually to do, to make it and to make Jamaica a safer haven for both man and animal. What you say, Mr. Clarke?
Yes, Susie. And people, before me go into the detailing aspect of that, the person want to see in the back where remain not knowing him must. You get the opportunity for you to see her. I don't know, say I want our people faithful. I'm going to try and see if you can tell me her name.
Yeah, guess it and put in my comment here.
Because I want to tell you something about this lady who want to see in her back there. She are the one tell me about you. You get me? When you notice, who does if you go when you mention that?
Because of the truth.
She are the one who introduced me to the YouTube. So I don't know if at any given time whenever you hear me talk about her.
I mention her name. So see if you can guess who.
Yeah.
First correct answer, Mr. Clarke, what do you get?
Well, trust me, I not say the next word, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make the people everything about it. But seriously, people, I think we need to be more proactive and more conscious and more balanced in our dealing with the environment and how we prioritize the responsibility and the seriousness of it in order to understand and deal with the situation we have to do with global warming. It's on us. Because everything where we see around me, where everybody are shark down, for study, for train, for be, all these things no make no sense if we cannot breathe.
Yeah, if we don't have a safe environment.
We want the sun and melt with and then something. So that are the most important thing, right? For prioritize the responsibility we have to do with the management of global warming. And for us to make our contribution, trust me, today is a wonderful day for me for us to kind of widen with knowledge in terms of what we have to do with that. As when I say some people, me, you know, see this video meaningful at this point in time. But trust me, a good thing we can hear if we highlight some of the things.
Yeah.
And just remember to subscribe to Clarke TV. Okay?
Go again.
Yeah, remember to subscribe to Clarke TV. You know, share the views, share.
Make your comments.
Make your comments and them things.
And your suggestions.
Yeah. I remember the person who want to see that the back where
guess who it is.
Assess with performance. It's just an assessment of a performance and how we go about doing the video. It's like it's a training. Because you notice the wording less. so people love, care and share. Okay?
We're out of here.
Blessed love.